Hello, welcome to the new video on the PowerShell. And today we have the topic of PowerShell providers. How the providers are used in PowerShell by a Windows admin and a database administrator in the day-to-day activities. Let's get started. PowerShell providers. We will see which are the default providers in the Windows PowerShell and how we are able to import and remove the providers from a session. Microsoft describes PowerShell providers as below. PowerShell providers are Microsoft .NET Framework-based programs that make the data in a specialized data store available in PowerShell so that you can view and manage it. PowerShell providers. Built-in providers. Alias, Drive, alias, data store, PowerShell aliases, certificate, drive, certs, and data store X509 certificates for the digital signatures, environment, drive, environment, data store, Windows environment variables, file system, drive, star, and data source, file system drives, directories, and files. In this, now we'll see the PowerShell providers. We have the built-in providers like functions, drive, function, data store, PowerShell functions, registry. Here, by using the PowerShell, we can update the registry settings of the HKLM, HKCU, and all these with the help of the providers. The next one is the data store, the Windows registry. The Windows registry also can be updated with the PowerShell commands, and however we have the .NET framework installed, and after that installing we can add the dwords with the help of the PowerShell script. The variables, we can create the variables and we can assign the values, and data store PowerShell variables, WSMan drive, WSMan is Windows service, uh, man is the help pages, data store WS management configuration information. PowerShell providers. We will find the loaded PowerShell providers. In order to see the current providers that are loaded in your current session, you need to use the following command: code get-ps provider. Then if we run this command, then it will show the information of what all the providers has been on the system for that session. Now we will be seeing how to add and remove a providers. Adding a provider. The providers except of the built-in ones which are loaded by the default are added or installed in Windows PowerShell when you import a module in the current session. In the example below, you can see that we import the Active Directory module into my session, and when I check the loaded providers, I can see the provider for the Active Directory. Code is get-ps provider, then B import hyphen module Active Directory get hyphen ps provider. Now we'll see the screenshot. Here we can see that first we have executed the command get hyphen ps provider. It shows the default values on this particular session. Afterwards we have imported the module, that is Active Directory module, import hyphen module Active Directory, and that execution, after executing it, the command has been executed. Now again we are running the command get hyphen ps provider. This shows the default sessions providers installed on the session, and with that also we can see that Active Directory is also part of it. Now we will be seeing how to remove a provider. If you want to remove a provider from a current session, there are two ways to do it. The first one is to remove the module from the current session. If you remove the module, then the provider will be removed also. You can remove the module by using the below command. The code is get-ps provider, then remove hyphen module Active Directory without any space, and after that we will be executing the get-ps provider. Now we will see the screenshot how the command has been executed. Now we have seen that we have imported a module before, and after that we have checked that directory has been added to the list. Now we are removing the same module now by using the remove hyphen module Active Directory, and after that we are using the same command get hyphen ps provider. After executing this command, we will see that The installed added provider, that is the Active Directory, has been removed from the session or the system. Now we'll see how to remove the provider which is associated with the drive. The other way to remove a provider is to remove the drive associated with. Basically, this method will remove the drive but will not affect the data within the drive. It will make the drive unavailable. You can do so by using the following command: get-ps provider, remove ps drive -name ad. Get-ps provider. Now we are seeing the command remove -ps drive ad, and after that command has been executed, now we are running the same command get-ps provider. It shows the information of ad has been removed. Now we will learn about the providers which are on the system. You are able to set home for the providers. The only provider that has a default value for the home is the file system. All the other providers have nothing as a default value, but you can set it yourself. To provide a home directory for a provider, you need to use the home directory of the provider. The below command examples are showing the change of the home for the file system and the registry providers. The code: get-ps provider, pipe symbol, format-table, name, home, in brackets, get-ps provider, file system dot home is equal to single quote C colon slash and single quote. In the same way, we are running the same command for the HKLM also. Now this gives the information in the table format. Now we will see how, after executing this command, how the data will be shown to us. Get-ps provider, pipe symbol, format table, name, comma, home. The alias here, it prints the names of the providers: name, home, environment, file system, yes, and this is the first command. And after that we have executed the command get-ps provider, format table name, comma, home. This also gives the information the same. Now we will be executing the command get-ps provider, file system dot home is equal to C, and get ps provider for pipe symbol, format table name, comma, home. This gives the info. We are assigning the values of the C drive to this provider file system, and we are saying that the file system. Now we are able to set the home for the providers. The only provider that has a default value for the home is the file system. The other providers have nothing as a default value, but you can set it yourself. To provide a home directory for a provider, you need to use the home property of the provider. And the below examples are showing the change of the home for the file system and the PHP providers. Get PS provider format table name, comma, home. This is the one which we are getting the information by using the HKLM registry. Also here we can see that get-provider registry HKLM and get PS provider format table name, comma, home. This for the registry name is equal to HKLM is been, the registry also has been added here. You can see this.